Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. S.K. Singh, and I'm pleased to welcome you today. We'll be exploring the basic principles of GMP, which are essential for ensuring quality and safety in our processes. This presentation will cover the key premises that underpin good manufacturing practices. Over the next few slides, we'll discuss the fundamental concepts that guide us in maintaining high standards in our work. Let's get started. Let's start by looking at the premises, which form the foundation of our discussion today. When we talk about premises, we're referring to the basic assumptions or starting points that underpin our entire argument. These are the core ideas we accept as true without immediate proof, and they guide how we approach the topic. It's important to understand these premises because they shape the way we interpret information and develop our conclusions. In this part of the presentation, I'll highlight the key points about premises, such as how they influence our reasoning and why establishing clear premises is essential for a solid argument. We'll see how premises connect to the overall theme, helping us build a logical and coherent discussion from the ground up. So, grasping these foundational ideas is crucial as we move forward in understanding the bigger picture. Let's talk about the principle behind ensuring our operations are suitable for different dosage forms and product ranges. There are several important aspects we need to keep in mind. First is location. Choosing the right place is crucial to meet regulatory standards and optimize workflow. Next is design. The layout should facilitate efficient and safe manufacturing processes. Construction also plays a key role. The facilities must be built with quality materials and proper engineering to prevent contamination and ensure durability. Adaptation is another critical factor. Our premises should be flexible enough to accommodate new products or changes in technology. Maintenance can't be overlooked. Regular upkeep ensures everything operates smoothly and maintains high standards of quality. And finally, the premises themselves. They should be designed and managed in a way that supports all these elements seamlessly. When we consider these aspects collectively, we're better positioned to produce safe, effective, and high-quality products tailored to each dosage form and product range. Let's talk about the location of our facility. When considering a site, it's important to look at the geography and climate, as these can influence operations and logistics. For example, weather patterns might affect transportation or storage needs. Noise levels and nearby environmental factors also play a role, especially if we're close to residential areas or sensitive ecosystems. We should also consider the neighboring factories and sites. Understanding what they do is crucial because their activities can impact us, whether through shared resources, potential contamination risks, or supply chain connections. It's important to evaluate how their operations might affect our business, both positively and negatively. Pollution and effluent control are key aspects here. We need to ensure we have measures in place to minimize environmental impact and prevent pollution. This is not just about compliance, but also about maintaining our reputation and sustainable practices. Finally, the premises themselves should be designed to reduce the risk of contamination. This means implementing proper layout, controls, and safety measures to protect our products and materials from any potential sources of contamination. All these factors together help us create a safe, compliant, and efficient operational environment. Let's talk about the principle behind premises location and design. It's really important that premises are thoughtfully situated, designed, and laid out to minimize the risks of cross-contamination. For example, you wouldn't want to place a food production area right next to a malting factory that has high airborne yeast levels. Such proximity could lead to contamination issues that are hard to control. The key idea here is to ensure that the environment supports a safe, hygienic process by reducing exposure to potential contaminants. This principle is fundamental to maintaining product safety and quality throughout the entire operation. When we think about the layout and design of our premises, it's really about creating an environment that supports product quality and safety. First, we want to ensure that the design doesn't negatively impact the quality of our products, so everything should be set up to maintain freshness, integrity, and overall standards. Another key point is avoiding cross-contamination, which means designing spaces and workflows in a way that prevents any transfer of contaminants, dirt, or dust from one area to another. Keeping things clean and dust-free is crucial for safety and quality. Minimizing the risk of errors is also a big part of this. A well-thought-out layout helps staff work efficiently and accurately, reducing mistakes that could compromise our products. Effective cleaning is another priority. Designing surfaces and spaces that are easy to clean and maintain helps us stay compliant and hygienic. Similarly, it should facilitate easy maintenance so that any equipment or facilities can be kept in top condition without hassle. Overall, the goal is to create a premises layout that supports a safe, clean, efficient, and quality-focused environment, aligning with our broader aim of delivering safe and high-quality products to our customers. Let's talk about design principles today. When we're designing a space, it's crucial to ensure a logical flow throughout. This means paying close attention to how materials, people, and products move within the layout. By examining the layouts carefully, we can see how these flows interact and where potential bottlenecks might occur. Think about material flow, how raw materials or components move from one area to another. Then, consider people flow, how staff or visitors navigate the space efficiently and safely. And of course, process flow, the sequence of operations or activities, needs to be streamlined to maximize productivity. All of these flows, material, people, and process, should be integrated seamlessly. This integration helps create a space that's not only functional, but also enhances safety and efficiency. When designing premises, keep these principles in mind to optimize the overall layout and ensure everything works harmoniously. Let's talk about waste treatment, which is a crucial part of our overall utility and services management. Proper waste treatment ensures that we handle waste responsibly, minimizing environmental impact and promoting sustainability. It involves processes that safely break down or dispose of waste materials, preventing pollution and protecting public health. Moving on to utilities and services, these are the essential systems that support the functioning of our premises. Think of utilities like water, electricity, and waste removal. These are the backbone of daily operations. Reliable utility services keep everything running smoothly and efficiently. Finally, when we consider premises, we're referring to the physical spaces where all these activities take place. It's important that these premises are designed and maintained with safety, efficiency, and environmental considerations in mind. Properly managing waste, utilities, and premises as a cohesive system is key to sustainable and effective operations. This integration helps us deliver better services and support our overall mission seamlessly. Let's talk about design. First, it's essential that our facilities have a suitable design and construction that promote good sanitation. This means paying attention to how spaces are built to make cleaning and disinfecting easier and more effective. Speaking of cleaning, we need to follow detailed written procedures for both cleaning and disinfecting, and it's important that we keep records of these activities to ensure accountability and consistency. Another critical aspect is protection against pests. Our design should maximize protection against the entry of insects, birds, and animals, which can compromise our sanitation and safety standards. To effectively manage pests, we must also have a clear procedure in place for rodent and pest control and ensure it's actively implemented. When considering the premises, all these elements come together to create a clean, safe, and compliant environment. Good design isn't just about appearance. It's about supporting our overall goal of maintaining high standards of hygiene and safety in every aspect of our operations. When we look at construction and utilities, there are several key factors to consider to ensure the integrity of our products. First, choosing suitable construction materials is crucial because they impact the overall environment and help maintain the necessary conditions. Next, a reliable electrical supply is essential for operating equipment safely and efficiently. Proper lighting, especially for visual online checks, plays a vital role in quality control and safety, making sure we can see clearly at all times. Temperature and relative humidity must be carefully controlled, monitored, and recorded. These environmental parameters can significantly affect both the manufacturing process and the storage of products. If these conditions fluctuate, it could compromise product quality or the functioning of our equipment. Ventilation is another critical aspect. Appropriate and effective ventilation helps manage air quality and temperature, preventing issues like condensation or contamination, which could harm products or equipment performance. All these elements, construction, utilities, environment, are interconnected. They may seem like background factors, but they have a direct impact on the quality, safety, and efficiency of our operations. Remember, maintaining these conditions is not just about compliance. It's about safeguarding the integrity of everything we produce and the equipment we rely on. Let's take a closer look at the premises. First, premises are essentially the foundational statements or assumptions that support an argument or a theory. They set the stage for everything that follows. It's important to understand that strong premises lead to strong conclusions, so their clarity and validity are crucial. Next, premises should be well-defined and logical. Vague or unsupported premises can weaken the entire argument. Think of them as the building blocks. If they're shaky, the whole structure risks collapsing. Finally, connecting these premises to the overall theme helps us see how they underpin the core message of our presentation. They provide the necessary support and context, ensuring our conclusions are credible and compelling. Understanding these premises helps us evaluate the strength of any argument and enhances our critical thinking. When it comes to construction, especially in environments where powders are handled, we need to pay close attention to dust-generating operations. Activities like sampling, weighing, mixing, and packing powders can all produce dust, which is a major concern for contamination and safety. To minimize these risks, it's essential to take measures that prevent cross-contamination between different products or areas. This might include proper separation of work zones and using dedicated equipment for different materials. Additionally, facilitating easy cleaning is crucial. Choosing materials of construction that are smooth and non-porous helps us wipe down surfaces more effectively. Paying attention to details like ledges and edges, which can trap dust and debris, is also important. And of course, the premises themselves should be designed with these considerations in mind, ensuring that the entire workspace supports hygiene and contamination control. Overall, these measures are about creating a safer, cleaner environment that maintains product integrity and protects both workers and consumers. Now, let's talk about the design of the areas where we weigh materials. First, proper air supply is essential. It helps maintain a clean environment and prevents dust buildup. Speaking of dust, implementing effective dust control measures is crucial, including extraction systems that remove dust and air contaminants at the source. This not only keeps the workspace cleaner, but also safer for everyone involved. Next, it's important to have surfaces that are easily cleanable. Smooth, non-porous surfaces make cleaning quicker and more effective, reducing the risk of dust accumulation. Which brings us to a key point: designing areas with no spots for dust to settle or accumulate is vital. This helps maintain hygiene and safety standards over time. Protection of materials, products, and operators is another core aspect. Proper design ensures that materials are shielded from contamination and operators are safe from dust exposure. Finally, the overall premises must support these principles. They should be organized and designed to facilitate easy cleaning, dust control, and safety protocols. When we integrate these elements thoughtfully, we create a safer, cleaner, and more efficient weighing environment that supports the overall quality and safety of our operations. Let's talk about maintenance now. It's important to have a clear procedure for maintaining the premises. This means regularly checking and caring for the facilities to ensure everything is in good working order. Keeping accurate records of maintenance activities is crucial, as it helps us track what has been done and plan future upkeep. When repairs are needed, They should be handled promptly to prevent any disruptions. Importantly, any repairs or maintenance work must not pose a risk to the quality of our products. Safety and quality go hand in hand here. Now, what happens if there is damage while a product is being processed? In such cases, we need to assess the situation quickly, isolate the damaged product if necessary, and carry out repairs immediately to prevent contamination or further issues. Lastly, maintaining the premises isn't just about fixing things. It's about creating a safe, clean environment that supports our overall goal of delivering high-quality products. Every step we take in maintenance ties back to ensuring safety, quality, and compliance throughout our operations. For further support, please contact us. We're here to help you with any questions or additional assistance you might need. Thank you for your time and attention today. Remember, we're committed to supporting your success, so don't hesitate to reach out whenever you need.